Sure. Here are some quotes from ancient Greek philosophers and playwrights without headings or numbering. Know thyself. The unexamined life is not worth living. Happiness is the highest good. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. All is flux, nothing stays still. I can control my mind, and that is what I control. To find yourself, think for yourself. Well begun is half done. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. He who is brave is free. Nothing great is created suddenly. To know what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. Knowledge is the key to wisdom. Hope is the dream of a waking man. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Change is the only constant. Fate leads the willing and drags along the unwilling. Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. Character is destiny. No great thing is created suddenly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Life must be lived as play. Nothing worth having comes easy. An unexamined life is not worth living. You can't step into the same river twice. All men by nature desire to know. The greatest blessings are not necessarily the ones we ask for. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. The wise man will want to be slow to speak and quick to listen. To be without hope is to cease to live. The most important part of education is proper training in the cradle. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. We become just by performing just action, temperate by performing temperate actions, brave by performing brave actions. Nothing is permanent except change. Everything is an echo of the past. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The life which is unexamined is not worth living. Time will pass, and seasons will come and go. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The measure of a man is what he does with power. It is better to be wrong with the wise than to be right with fools. The mind is everything. What you think you become. It is not that I am a philosopher, it is that I think we all have philosophical insights. The only thing I know is that I know nothing. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Peace begins with a smile. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. The greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence, it is to act with yesterday's logic. Time changes everything except something within us which is always surprised by change. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Only the educated are free. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. A friend to all is a friend to none. The hardest victory is the victory over self. He who thinks he is too small to make a difference has never been in bed with a mosquito. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts. A great mind is a great ally. I am not what I have done, I am what I overcome. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Those who know do, those that understand teach. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is